this is Mac James. Black Lotus is standing beside me, or better yet, sitting beside me.
What's going on?
It's all good.
Peace.
So we're talking about DJs and the music vibe happening in the city. We've all seen the same clubs, same music, but what changes a club is groundbreaking. Black Lotus is going to talk about what he does differently on the sets. Black Lotus, tell me about what's happening in the club scene.
Well, you know, I go out to support my clubs, and I love, you know, all different like venues that I support, that have supported me over the years. So too many to mention right now, but you know, as artists, you know, we definitely need the venues to like, you know, as a vehicle for us to get our music out there, our vibes out there as DJs, as performance artists, you know, even as vendors, that you know, those that have merch. So we need like these venues to support our art, right? So a lot of times with music, as a DJ, we find that on the commercial side, there's always the same songs. Every club you go to is always the same songs all the time. So me as a DJ, I respect that, because I mean, I guess the labels still want to push the artists, but me, I'm always going to like push the boundaries a little bit. Just like, I'm not trying to play totally obscure music, but I want to mix it up a little bit, play some songs that you haven't really heard in a while, that are, you know, gems, you know, saying that you're like, oh my God, I haven't heard that. And you're like, oh yeah, man, when's the last time I heard that? It's like, I want that kind of feeling, plus what's trending, right? So that's kind of me, Black Lotus. Is what I'm always striving to do, is to have a beautiful mix, you know, musical garden. You know, I play 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and then like, you know, hip hop, R&B, Afrobeats, you know, saying dancehall, EDM. I love drum and bass. You know, I love me some UK bass, you know, some grime, you know, some like, you know, the UK trap, of course, you know, but that's like, you know, related to like Afrobeat as well, right? Some DeVito, you know, some Wizkid, you know, some like African music as well, universal, some world beat, you know? So that's always what I strive to do. But if I'm hired to DJ a hip hop R&B night, then of course, you know, I'm gonna play that with a little bit of dancehall mixed in, and because the club becomes my client, and I have to serve the client. But if I can mix in a little bit of more original sets, and like when I say hip hop, really I mean the culture, right? That's like the true hip hop. That's the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. That's the, you know, as KRS-One would say, that's the edutainment. So that's the true hip hop. When I say hip hop, I don't mean trap. A lot of times in commercial spaces, when they say it's the R&B hip hop night, you're gonna hear trap, and then you're gonna hear EDM, and then some R&B styles, some Rihanna, and you know, I love her, of course, and you know, some like Drake, which is a mix of R&B and then hip hop vibes and trap, right? So we already know what that means. But when I say hip hop, truly, I don't mean trap. I mean like the culture, the boom bap, you know, some Mobb Deep, you know what I'm saying, some Mos Def, some Tribe Called Quest, some De La Soul, you know what I'm saying, like the real hip hop that, you know, raised me, you know, from the 90s up to now. Some Rakim, the God, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just that real, like, beats, rhymes, and life. And that's what I want to bring. But if people aren't used to hearing real hip hop, they're always going to be like, yo, can you play some hip hop? I'll be like, I am playing hip hop. And then they're like, oh no, but then, you know, can you play Kodak Black and this and that? And then I know they want more trap music, right? And that's what I'm going to provide for them as well. So that's my goal with, so maybe he'll bring some more, you know, Latin vibes, some Latin X vibes, you know what I'm saying, and some like reggaeton and this and that. I can play that as well. Some Latin mixes, and we'll, between the two of us, we will truly make sure that all the bases are covered, that everyone gets a little bit something that they enjoy. Some house music, you know, some EDM for sure, some like bouncy music, and yeah, just provide the vibes that uplift. This is always the goal of Black Lotus Media, myself, Hajil, DJ Black Lotus, and this is what we here to do, which is to raise the bar and strive to like just, you know, give assistance to artists for us all to get out there and be heard, be seen. Yeah, so it's just an incredible space. I love it. I'm Aquarius, so you know, I need my space, and we're just here to like help all the artists like be seen, be heard, and get out there. And this is what it's gonna be. So definitely get involved and
Be here. Now you know.
yeah, man. Let's mix it up. One love. Peace.
Peace.